if I bring us in and yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and for the last time tonight, we welcome you inside Sandra Meadows Memorial Arena on the campus of Duncanville High School for the finale of the Thanksgiving Hoopfest. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Kelly, joined alongside by Todd Moore. And in our finale, it's the home team. It's Duncanville against the Putnam City West Patriots, coming south from Oklahoma. Coming in tonight, Duncanville is ranked number 18 in the state of Texas in 6A, and Putnam City West is ranked number 7 in Oklahoma. Here in the last couple of games, we've seen a few of these Texas versus Oklahoma matchups, and the last couple have been won by Texas. We saw Timberview take down the number 1 ranked Booker T. Washington 5A team out of Oklahoma. And then just a minute ago, the Duncanville Pantherettes put it on Putnam City West Lady Patriots in the matchup of two number 1 ranked teams between Texas and Oklahoma. So Duncanville will try to close out the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest with a victory. We're getting ready for the starting lineups to be introduced by the PA announcer. And this time I'll turn it over to Todd Moore. Todd, tell me a little bit about what you want to see from both teams in terms of what the keys to victory are tonight.
Well, I got a chance to see Putnam yesterday, and they like up-tempo, guards really pressing and try to turn you over, and that's how they try to execute. From a defensive standpoint, trying to turn you over on the offensive end, they're looking to move the ball, dribble drive, and they're looking for the 3 ball. As far as Duncanville also plays that same way, up-tempo, but they're a little bigger. So I expect them to hit the boards a little bit more and kind of take advantage of their size.
Starting lineups being introduced right now. It's a fun dynamic that we get to see in these kinds of showcases and tournaments where you get to have teams from out of state compete against each other, get a little bit more motivation in that kind of taking a little state pride in it as well. So we'll get to see if that is the case tonight. The starting lineup for Putnam City West, at guard, number 2, Greg Thomas, a 5'8 senior. Also at guard, number 3, MJ Warrior, a 6'1 sophomore. At guard, number 23, Tobias Rowland, a 6'3 freshman. At guard, number 30, Shelby Sampleton, a 6'2 junior, and the big fella Marquise Gatewood, a 6'8 senior forward. Right now we're having Duncanville's starting lineups being introduced. We have number 2, Cameron Massey, a 6'1 guard. Number 3, Jacoby Pearson, a 6-foot guard. Number 23, Clarence Taylor, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 20, Stephen Quinn, a 6'4 senior forward. And number 24, Jordan Massenberg, a 6'5 senior forward. So there are your starters. We're just about ready to get underway. It'll be Putnam City West wearing their Jordan brand Gold Road uniforms trimmed in light blue and black, and it will be Duncanville in their home grays as they break out of the huddle momentarily. We've had a great Hoop Fest here over the last 2 days. We hope that you've been able to get down here to see some games, and if not, you've been following all the action on playhoops.com. Duncanville breaks their huddle. They have their home whites with blue trim, very similar to Kentucky's uniforms. Ball's in the air. It's tapped and controlled by Massenberg of Duncanville. And wasting no time at all, penetrating into the lane is Clarence Taylor. The basket is good by Massenberg off of the pass from Taylor. The clock never started after the tip-off. The officials get it corrected. They'll count the basket. And it's 2-0 right off the bat, Duncanville in front. Full court man-to-man defense applied by Duncanville. For Putnam City West, it'll be Greg Thomas, the 5'8 senior, running the point. He's defended by Cameron Massey. We're going to get a foul called against Massey.
His first personal, first team foul.
The sideline inbound triggered to Thomas, gives it to Warrior. Stolen away by Massey. Massey hesitation dribble, hangs in the air, draws the contact, and we'll have our first free throws of the night.
Looking at it, I think this is going to be a very up-tempo game. Of course, it looks like the guards are going to really take control and try to dominate this thing from the onset. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
Not a ton of size for either team, especially when we've been in here tonight and seeing teams like Westlake and Geyer at 6'8", 6'10", 6'11".
Yes.
Marquise Gatewood, the 6'8 senior for Putnam City West, the tallest player on either roster. But after that, it's a lot of 6'3", 6'4". So you're right. I think it'll be a guard-dominated game as Cameron Massey splits the pair from the foul line. And it's an early 3-0 lead for Duncanville. Into the front court, it's Greg Thomas. Now MJ Warrior dribbles between the legs and goes right wing back to Thomas. Thomas calling out the play, holding two fingers in the air. He's defended by Cameron Massey.
Oh, good hand.
Active hands applied by Clarence Taylor. Deflects the ball out of bounds. It will stay with Putnam City West. Putnam City West ranked as the number 7 6A team in the state of Oklahoma, going up against Duncanville, currently ranked at number 18 in the state. So a couple of top 20 teams from their respective states facing off against each other. 3-0 early going. Just over a minute gone here to begin the first quarter. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Back iron, that was Shelby Sampleton. His three-pointer off the mark. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with stay with Putnam City West.
He shot the ball pretty well yesterday, the young man who just took the three, even though he missed it. But he from Putnam, he shot it pretty well yesterday, number 30, Sampleton.
Head coach Corey Chisholm for Duncanville looking on as his Panthers get a steal. Quickly back the other way, it's Pearson. Pearson kick out to the corner, baseline drive, finish and the harm. Stephen Quinn, nice finish at the rim. He'll go to the line to try to convert the three-point play.
Strong finish, strong drive, strong finish.
Number 30,
Coach Chisholm definitely likes that.
Stephen Quinn, shooting one.
As Sampleton picks up the foul, his first personal second-team foul against Putnam City West. Quinn knocks down the free throw to complete the three-point play. And it's 6-0 in favor of Duncanville in the early going.
Duncanville is playing a very aggressive man-to-man. I think they're going to keep that pressure up on them.
Nice behind-the-back dribble by Warrior. Warrior gets his own rebound but misses. Nice left-handed pass to number 23. That's Clarence Taylor. Taylor unable to finish at the rim, and the rebound comes down to Gatewood.
West is looking to push.
Nice look down low to the big man, Marquise Gatewood. Gatewood, though, not ready for it. Transition the other way come Duncanville. Nice finish with the left hand by Clarence Taylor, his first basket of the night.
Using that speed to get that layup, push the ball, and like I say, finish, get that basket and finish.
8-0 early going. Putnam City West yet to score. Very patient on offense. Here's number 30, Shelby Sampleton, driving into the lane. His shot's no good. Ball batted around and controlled by Sampleton. Kick out, three-pointer on the way, back iron no. Another offensive rebound, and this time Greg Thomas converts on the second chance opportunity. He gets his team on the board, and now we get to see some full-court press.
That's Putnam using their size to get those offensive rebounds and get those second and third shots.
Putnam City West backs off, plays man-to-man defense. The left-handed three-pointer on the way by Cameron Massey, no good. The rebound comes to the Patriots. Greg Thomas, crossover dribble at the top of the key, 14-foot pull-up, no good. Ball is deflected, and it will stay with Putnam City West. Jordan Massenberg, the 6'5" forward for Duncanville, trying to sky in there and get the rebound. Only going up with one hand, though, and Coach Chisholm doesn't like that.
Yes, you want to secure that ball with two hands. Make sure you get the rebound.
West to inbound underneath their basket, finds an open cutter. The give is down low to the big fella Gatewood. Gatewood shuffles his feet and is called for the traveling violation.
Yes, he has to get himself ready to catch that ball and finish. It was a great pass.
Inbounds pass comes into Cameron Massey. Half-court trap in the corner. Massey, nice job of passing out of it. Finds Clarence Taylor. Wide open three. Nothing but net.
Good pass, great shot.
9-point advantage for Duncanville. 11-2 early going. A little bit out of control is Sampleton. And we're going to get an over-the-back call against Marquise Gatewood.
One thing Duncanville does that I see is when the shot go up, they got about 4 guys in the paint rebounding.
Team rebounding has been a theme throughout the action tonight and the previous games. Those teams that have 4 and 5 guys crash on the defensive end usually having a lot of success. Runner no good by Pearson. Rebounded on the offensive end by Massenberg. Massenberg is going to be fouled by Sampleton.
Yes, it looks like they're taking the same attitude from the defensive side of the boards to the offense too. Getting themselves an extra shot, now they're going to the line.
Nice job crashing the offensive glass. That's going to be the second foul against Sampleton. Massenberg is going to, Gatewood, Marquise Gatewood is going to exit the game as he appears to have blood or something going on. So he has to run to the dressing room. Massenberg misses on the first, and he will have one more.
I hope the big fella's all right. Like you say, he exited the court, looked like he got hit in his mouth area, so I'm hoping he's okay.
10-point advantage for the Panthers, 12-2 midway through the first quarter. It's Greg Thomas being defended by Stephen Quinn. Thomas asking for a ball screen, now calls it off. Sampleton in the left corner playing with those two personals. Pass right wing to Thomas. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Nice rebound by Jacoby Pearson. He skies for the board.
Duncanville's playing good team defense.
We're going to get a foul call against Jalen Rainey. Rainey getting his first action tonight. First personal foul. That's 5 team fouls against Putnam City West. Only 1 foul for Duncanville so far. In transition comes Kalen Wade for Putnam City West. Nice use of the ball screen. Look at that finish. Finishing with the right hand. And we're going to get a push-off called against Jacoby Pearson.
You're right. That was a great drive by the young man from West. He really attacked the rim.
Number 1, Kalen Wade. His first minutes tonight, the 5'8" senior with the nice right-handed finish. And now following the offensive foul, West with a chance to slice into the lead even more. Off-balance floater no good by Thomas. The rebound comes down to Quinn. Quinn trapped in the backcourt. Sampleton's got to be careful. That's going to be his third.
Yes, being a little bit over aggressive. He didn't really have to even make that foul because at the time the referee was having his count, and he probably was close to 10 seconds.
So ill-advised foul by Sampleton. He'll have to go to the bench. Coach Chisholm for Duncanville not pleased with his senior forward picking up his dribble in the backcourt like that. Want him to do a better job of protecting the basketball. 12-4, 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Skip pass to Pearson. Pearson drives and kicks. Three-pointer on the way. Front rim, no. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will go to Putnam City West. West with the ball, trailing by 8. Nice drive and kick. Ball deflected and stolen by Duncanville. All the way coast to coast goes Jacoby Pearson. He's got his first basket of the night.
And that was a great pass and a good finish from the young man from Duncanville.
6-foot senior guard Jacoby Pearson makes it a 10-point lead for the Panthers. Great job in the first quarter defensively by Duncanville. Only 4 points thus far for Putnam City West. And this time we're going to get an offensive foul. Credit to Jordan Massenberg for standing in and taking the hit. The foul will be charged to Kalen Wade. Great job by the senior, giving up his body and getting the offensive foul call.
You're definitely right. They're playing such good team defense. Everyone's talking for Duncanville, moving their feet, and just helping each other out. Great job.
Full court pressure applied by Putnam City West. Drive and kick, three-pointer on the way. Rimming no. Nice rebound by Kalen Wade. Outlet pass up ahead to Rainey. Rainey unable to finish. Rebound, and there's Marquise Gatewood. I guess his mouth or nose or whatever the issue was. I guess it's all right. Gatewood with the nice finish. Cuts the lead back to 8.
Back in the game, cleaning up the board on the offensive end.
2-on-2 pressure applied by the Patriots. Baseline drive and kick. Spin move, and now we're going to get an offensive foul going the other way as Wade, who was charged with the offensive foul a moment ago, draws the offensive foul against Stephen Quinn.
Way to get down in defensive stance and move his feet, and he was just in great position.
Substitutions for the Panthers. Number 4, Ian Gooden.
Ian Gooden will check into the game. First action tonight for the 6'1 sophomore. And now Duncanville gets to apply a little full court pressure of their own as they just fall back into man-to-man. So here's Warrior going all the way to the paint. Nobody cuts his dribble off. Warrior draws the foul.
West is really being aggressive as far as attacking the rim. They are going downhill, as they say.
Fourth team foul against Duncanville. It'll send MJ Warrior to the line for a pair. He knocks down the first. He'll have one more. 14-7 is your score in favor of Duncanville. Warrior back iron on the second free throw. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. West, though, is able to control the offensive rebound. And as the clock ticks under a minute here in the first quarter, they have a chance to slice into the Panther lead.
You know, West is being a little bit more aggressive as far as, like I said earlier, going to the basket, but also on the offensive boards, getting second shots.
Nice teardrop by Kalen Wade, the 5'8 guard. Able to finish it over the taller defender, and now it's just a 5-point lead, much to the delight of head coach Lenny Burt. Contact, and we're going to get a foul called. Fans behind us wanted to travel. They won't get it. The foul will go against Kalen Wade. That's going to be his second personal, 8th team foul against the Patriots, so that will put the Panthers in a 1-on-1 situation as Jacoby Pearson will go to the line.
I think both teams have really relaxed now, and this game is picking up as far as with the tempo of the defense, the offense, getting up and down the floor. Things just a little bit, a lot more active now, both players.
Jacoby Pearson, as the PA announcer is talking in mid-stroke for Pearson, able to rattle that one home.
Yes.
He will have one more after he makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Flicks the right wrist, knocks it down. He's got 4 points, and the lead is 7 for Duncanville. 16-9, final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Nice hesitation dribble by MJ Warrior, but his shot is rejected out of bounds. It will stay with Putnam City West with 29 seconds on the clock.
That was good help side for Duncanville.
Lob play, look out. Unable to connect is Rainey. Rainey only listed at 6'2", showing some hops right there. Aggressive drive to the rim, rejected by number 20. That's Stephen Quinn.
What a block. Like you said, they're not that tall, but those guys can really get off the floor.
Nice job by Quinn. Open three in the corner, you bet. That's number 1, Kalen Wade. He's got 7 points, and this is the closest that Putnam City West has been in quite a while. It's just a 4-point game as Duncanville will hold for the last shot. There's 5 seconds left, now down to 3. Deep three-pointer on the way, misses everything, woefully short from Stephen Quinn. and that will bring us to an end of the first quarter.
Putnam is not going to go away easy. They let them know that they're here to play tonight.
Great job by Putnam City West. Head coach Lenny Burton, his guys kind of surviving that initial blow by Duncanville. Duncanville had a double-digit lead a couple of different times, able to whittle it back down to 4, and now you're in striking distance, and Putnam City West will get the basketball to start the second quarter.
You know, what I noticed, West is definitely making this a 94-foot game, but also when the shot goes up, they're looking to get 2 and 3 shots if they can at the offensive end.
So balanced scoring attack for Duncanville. Jacoby Pearson with 4, Stephen Quinn with 3, Clarence Taylor with 5, and Jordan Massenberg with 3. For Putnam City, it's been mostly Kalen Wade. Wade has 7 points, Greg Thomas has 2, Marquise Gatewood has 2, and MJ Warrior has 1. So Duncanville with the 4-point advantage as we approach the beginning of the second quarter here in the final game of the Thanksgiving Hoopfest.
I don't know what happened to the big fella, but he's back for Putnam City, Gatewood, and he's playing well. You know, he's making his presence felt, you know, at 6'8", so he's definitely doing that inside.
Little foul trouble early for Putnam City West as their leading scorer, Kalen Wade, has 2 fouls, and Shelby Sampleton, who started at guard, has 3 personal fouls. So foul trouble at a story early for Putnam City West. Only 4 team fouls against Duncanville. That's Rainey in the corner. His 3 misses everything, and the rebound comes down to Gooden.
Yeah, Salu's shot was off.
Nice job by Massey passing cross court out of the trap. Left-hander no good by Massenberg. Rebound controlled by Rainey.
West is really tough. I mean, they are tough.
There's Gatewood.
Yes.
Marquise Gatewood, the 6'8" forward, finishes at the rim. Now we're going to get the ball out of bounds, and for the first time since the opening action, Putnam City West will have a chance to tie or take the lead.
It looks like the tempo has changed. I mean, the momentum has changed to West Side, and they are feeling it. Yes, they are.
Much of that thanks to Marquise Gatewood you just saw there on the screen. And we're going to get a timeout as that's a difficult place to inbound the ball over there in the corner. And Putnam City West will be forced to take a timeout. Coach Lenny Burt will talk things over with his troops. 7:13 remaining in the first half. 16-14 is the score. Duncanville with a 2-point lead, but Putnam City West now with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Totally agree with you. I mean, it looks like that thing we call momentum has changed.
That's it. You're exactly right.
Yes.
As we mentioned, this is a interstate matchup tonight. Putnam City West out of Oklahoma. They're ranked number 7 in the polls for 6A. Duncanville currently standing at number 18 in Texas. And that's the great thing about the Thanksgiving Hoopfest is you get to see not just the best teams from the area, but you have teams coming from Louisiana, teams coming from Oklahoma, from all over in Texas, Houston, Austin, of course, DFW. So a lot of great teams and individual talents on display this holiday weekend.
Yes, I totally agree. Definitely.
Patriots able to get the ball inbounded after the timeout. And we're going to get an offensive foul. Jalen Rainey, a little overzealous on the screen. And he's going to pick up his second personal.
Yes, I don't think he was set. So, you know, you can't set, as they call a legal screen, because you're going to get a foul. But he was not set. At least that's what it appeared to be. And the ref called him for that.
And that's a big foul. Rainey, no points right now, not showing up in the box score, but he's done a lot of things since he came into the game to kind of sway that momentum. Some of the intangibles, his activeness on defense. Here's a little lob play to Massenberg, and Gatewood's going to get assessed with the foul. So foul trouble really coming into play now for Putnam City West. That's the second foul against Gatewood. So you have 3 against Sampleton, 2 fouls against Rainey, 2 fouls against Wade, and now 2 fouls against the 6'8 senior Marquise Gatewood. First free throw by Massenberg is no good. He's 1 of 3 from the line tonight. He'll have one more attempt coming up.
And, you know, Duncanville has not shot the ball well from the free throw line tonight, but they are getting there.
Duncanville just 5 of 8 from the line here in the first half. Make that 6 of 9, 67%, as Massenburg for the second time tonight splits a pair. Back the other way quickly comes Kalen Wade, and he will go to the line. Foul will be called against, not sure who, 12? We'll give it to number 12. We'll say Miles Bennett, the 6'1 junior, assessed with the foul. And to the line is Kalen Wade. He's leading the way so far for Putnam City West. He has 7 points, and his first one rims in and out.
West is really pushing that ball, man. They're getting to the basket. They're not hesitating at all.
West struggling from the line so far tonight. They're 1 of 4 as a team. Kalen Wade will have one more free throw coming up. It's on the way, and he hits it nothing but net. So 2 of 5 from the line for the Patriots, 6 of 9 from the line for Duncanville. It's a 2-point game. Nice hands. There's our guy, Jalen Rainey, the active hands. Picks the pocket, and here comes the Patriots with a chance to tie or take the lead. If this one drops, you bet. Number 2, Greg Thomas, finding the range from outside. And for the first time tonight, the Putnam City West Patriots have a lead. All the way to the rack and swatted, deflected by Jalen Rainey. The nice contest at the rim. The Patriots a chance to add to their lead. Kick out to Greg Thomas. Greg Thomas on the way, no good. His three-pointer rims in and out. And the rebound comes down to Duncanville.
What tempo? This is up-tempo basketball.
Penetrating kick, 18-footer on the way from Massenburg. No good. Rainey again, another rebound. He has the ball knocked away, and it's going to be a foul. And Ty, that's what we said a minute ago. You were talking about the momentum, and Jalen Rainey, a big part of that, the 6'2 junior, cleaning up the glass and having those active hands on defense. You know, Coach Burt for Putnam City West has to like seeing that out of his junior guard.
I totally agree. He's not really scoring a lot, but he's doing the intangibles. He's on the boards. He's helping out. You know, when someone drives, he's in help. He's doing the little things.
And he's only listed as 6'2", but he plays a lot bigger than that. We've already seen him playing above the rim with some blocks and some rebounds. 1-point lead for the Patriots. 5:50 left in the half. MJ Warrior goes right corner to Wade. Wade driving. And we're going to get an offensive foul. They're going to get Wade with a push-off, and that's a killer. That's his third personal foul.
Wow, they need him in this ball game.
Coach Lenny Bird electing to stay with his guard. Wade is a senior. Nice dump down. That was Pearson to Massenburg. Massenburg with the finish. Puts Duncanville back in front, 19-18.
That was good the way that guard drove the basket. He pulled the defender up and dumped that pass off to his teammate for 2.
Coach Lenny Burt for Putnam City West right now fired up, having to coach up his sophomore guard, MJ Warrior. That's part of that learning curve. When you're a sophomore, you're gonna get a few chewings from your coach every now and then as you learn the ropes.
As you say, he's very animated too on the side.
Both the coaches are. I love Coach Chisholm over here, a la Jerry Tarkanian, the towel in his mouth as he watches his team battle on the boards unsuccessfully as Tobias Rowland, the 6'3 freshman, gets the offensive rebound and the second chance basket. It's a 1-point lead, 20-19 in favor of Putnam City West.
You know, I just really noticed that. You're right. He's bringing back Coach Tarkanian's towel movement.
Tark Jr. over there, man. He's got the red shirt and everything.
Yeah, I like that.
Officials timeout. It looks like we've got some sweat on the floor trying to look at that. All five Patriots trying to mop it up as Coach Chisholm looks on. His team had a 10-point lead. His team had a 10-point lead in the first quarter, and he's watched them squander it. It's now a 1-point deficit as Putnam City West has a 20-19 lead. And you know what, Todd? We've settled into a nice little back-and-forth affair. A few lead changes here in the second quarter.
Yes.
Definitely makes for some exciting action here in our finale of the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest. So we get the sweat mopped up or whatever the case was, and now Duncanville with a chance to regain the lead. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Three-pointer on the way, rimming no, and the rebound comes down to Tobias Rowland.
West looking to attack.
Greg Thomas gets a ball screen. Now he's being defended by the taller Clarence Taylor. Nice active hands by Pearson. Duncanville with the steal. That's Taylor. Taylor 1-on-3, able to finish with the left hand. Looking for a foul call, won't get it. But he does give his team the lead, 21-20. Taylor has 7 points.
If Duncanville takes care of the ball, they're going to be, they're going to do well. But they have to take care of the ball.
Nice hesitation move by Junior McVeigh, but he shuffles his feet there as he got to the paint. Traveling violation, and Duncanville will have the basketball in a 1-point lead. 21-20 in favor of the Panthers. 4:04 left in the first half. Full court man-to-man pressure applied by Putnam City West. They're really sagging off. It's kind of a matchup zone that Putnam City West is playing once Duncanville breaks the pressure. Now you're going to get an offensive foul call. I believe this one will go against Taylor.
Yes.
Not sure. Yes, Clarence Taylor, number 23, picks up his first.
West has really turned up the tempo defensively. I mean, they are picking up.
Dribble handoff, and we're going to get number 12, Kanan Bowie, stepping out of bounds, stepping on the sideline. And another turnover. We'll give the ball back to Duncanville. So consecutive turnovers. And West doing a nice job of changing the tempo here, using this three-quarter court pressure and then falling back into their matchup zone. Jacoby Pearson being defended by Greg Thomas. Nice skip pass in the corner. Three-point attempt on the way, no good. Looked like Taylor got fouled on that, no call. Loose ball controlled by the Patriots. Bad outlet pass, though, intercepted by Stephen Quinn.
Yes, it was.
3 minutes left in the half, 1-point advantage for Duncanville. They have the basketball. Nice feed down low to Massenberg. Massenberg going to the other side of the rim trying to finish, and he is fouled by Tobias Rowland.
Again, I said if Duncanville can just take care of the ball, they can open this game up. But West is being aggressive on the defensive end, so they're making them turn this ball over.
Massenberg to the line for the third time tonight. For the first time, he connects on the first free throw. He's 3 of 5 from the line tonight, and he'll have one more coming up. Keon Hoskins, the 6'2 junior, checking in to the game for Duncanville, and Stephen Quinn will get a rest. Massenberg right on his 50% average. He's 3 of 6 from the line. 2-point advantage for the Panthers. That's Artavius Washington losing the handle. Stolen away, 2-on-1 fast break for the Panthers. Nice finish by Jacoby Pearson, the right-handed finger roll. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul called against Cameron Massey. That's going to be the 8th team foul against Duncanville. So now Putnam City West will be shooting 1-1.
Hey, that was a great steal and a good finish on that last sequence.
Foul, I believe, was called against Cameron Massey, his second personal foul. Not a ton of foul trouble for Duncanville, though Cameron Massey will exit the game with those 2 fouls. For Putnam City West, you've got to like where you are. You've got a lot of guys in foul trouble, but you've been able to keep the game right around a one-possession game. If you can get through halftime without getting any more fouls picked up on guys like Wade and Sampleton and Gatewood, you've got to like your chances in the second half.
Yes, and like you said, they're keeping the game close. West is keeping it close. They're only down 2.
Greg Thomas knocks down both free throws. He has 7 points tonight, and the lead is cut back to 2. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Good game going so far. Very competitive second quarter. Putnam City West trailed early by double digits. They've clawed all the way back and even held a 1-point lead a couple of different times, though it's Duncanville right now with a 2-point advantage. Nice ball movement, finds Jacoby Pearson. The three-pointer in the corner is good, and he has 9 points.
That was a good pass, and the young man was shot ready, took the shot from the corner, and made the three.
27-22 is your score, 2 minutes left in the half. Nice job by Duncanville on this possession with their man-to-man defense. They lose sight of McVeigh coming off the screen and roll. McVeigh's shot is no good. Offensive rebound to Putnam City West. That shot misses everything from Kanan Bowie. And Duncanville with the ball in a 5-point lead. 2-3 matchup zone for Putnam City West.
Duncanville's been a little bit patient now, running some clock, trying to get a very good look.
Nice look in the short corner, finding Massenberg behind the zone. And it's the junior, Keon Hoskin, getting the offensive rebound and knocking down the second chance basket that extends the lead back to 7. 29-22, 1 minute left in the half. Putnam City West needing to get a basket right here. And they will get fouled. They'll have a chance to get it from the line as Kanan Bowie is fouled. He thought he should have converted on that. Instead, he'll have 2 free throws.
Yes, he looked like what what he did with that is what we call short arm that. He didn't follow through all the way with that, but like you said, he'll be at the line shooting too.
Knocks down the first. Foul called against Ian Gooden, his second personal, 9th team foul. Bowie at the line for the first time tonight. And he knocks down both his first points of the evening. So West, after beginning 1 of 4 from the foul line tonight, they've knocked down their last 5 attempts. Penetrating kick out, unforced turnover by Duncanville. And the Patriots will have the ball trailing by 5, a chance to slice into that lead before heading to the locker room.
And I want to say that's been Duncanville Achilles heel tonight, turning the ball over, not taking care of the basketball.
Todd, that's something you've mentioned, the necessity for Duncanville to take care of the basketball. And here you're going to get an offensive foul called against Putnam City West. This one goes against MJ Warrior, and that's got to be the 3rd or 4th offensive foul we've seen against Putnam City West, and Coach Lindy Bird is not happy about it. He's going to call over the official to have a little conversation.
And that's right after a turnover that they just caused.
Coach Burt very animated in his protest. He doesn't win it, though. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Duncanville. .26 seconds left in the half. We will see if Duncanville decides to hold for the last shot. They hold a 5-point advantage. And it's controlled up top by Jacoby Pearson. Pearson being defended by Junior McVeigh, the 5'9 sophomore. Pearson, a 6-foot senior. Pearson goes left corner to Taylor. Taylor drives. And maybe those protests by Coach Burt paid off as we get an offensive foul on this end against Duncanville. The foul will go against Clarence Taylor, and that's his second personal. The Patriots will have a chance with 5.5 seconds left to get one more basket before going to the locker room. The inbound comes to Greg Thomas. Thomas splits a double team, pulls up from 35, off the backboard, no good. The rebound, everybody stopped playing, and Eric Ansley had a chance to get a bucket before the buzzer. I think he was even surprised there was still time left on the clock, unable to finish the easy one. And that means Duncanville will go to the locker room with a 5-point advantage. Right now we're going to send it over to Angel. Angel is standing by with head coach Corey Chisholm. Angel, take it away.
Yes, we're courtside with Coach Chisholm of Duncanville Panthers. Coach, you guys jumped out on these guys early. They fought their way back, and you managed to take the lead again. What's been the difference so far?
Well, the thing about it is we're not capitalizing on the offensive possession that's being given to us. They play really hard, but at the end of the day, we're going to keep doing what we do because we're very relentless on offense, but we got to do a lot better job of taking advantage of some of the primary break opportunities that we're getting.
Okay, very good, man. I've noticed the intensity on defense. You plan to continue to capitalize on that in the second half?
Well, yes, sir. Well, hopefully, to our advantage, as the game gets longer, hopefully we're getting stronger. But that's a really good team. And we got a couple of adjustments to make defensively, stop those quick guards from getting straight direct line drives.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, good luck in the second half. Thank you for your time, sir. All right. Okay, back to you guys.
Thank you, Angel. We're at the half here at Sandra Meadows Memorial Arena, and it's a 5-point lead for Duncanville, 29-24. We're going to step aside here for halftime. We'll be back for the beginning of the second half from Duncanville, Texas. You're watching the Thanksgiving Hoopfest on PlayHoops.com. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside Sandra Meadows Memorial Arena. We're at halftime, a 29-24 lead for Duncanville over Putnam City West. We're going to send it over to Angel, who is standing by with Putnam City West head coach Lenny Burt. Angel, take it away.
Okay, hey, we're here with Coach Lenny Burt, head coach of Putnam City West. You guys came out, looked a little shell-shocked at first. settled in, took the lead, and now it's a back and forth game. What's the game plan going into the second half in this close game?
Not to beat ourselves. I mean, take care of the ball, turnovers. Once we get going confident-wise, offensively, I think we'll be fine. I think they're trying to it's our second game of the year. You know, we're 6 quarters in for the season, so it's trying to figure everything out. Got all new positions, new roles, new team. So, I mean, I think we're trying to fight, but we just haven't figured it out. That's why we play so many people first half.
Definitely. Well, I'll let you get back, but, man, thank you so much for bringing these guys out here. You got 6 quarters of hard competitive play, man. You definitely put your stamp on these guys. Yeah, good luck. Yes, sir. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Angel.
Thank you, man.
We're at halftime here, a 5-point advantage for Duncanville. Thank you to Angel and head coach Lenny Burt. You heard Todd what he was saying about not beating themselves. He's saying the same thing we're saying about Duncanville with those turnovers.
Yes, and I totally concur. You know, if both teams can take care of the ball and also finish some of their layups, we would. This is going to be a terrific ending.
I think we'll definitely see a competitive finish. We'll run through some unofficial first half stats for you. Putnam City West led by Kalen Wade, who came off the bench. The 5'8 senior guard had 8 points. Greg Thomas, the 5'8 senior guard, had 6. Marquise Gatewood, the 6'8 forward, had 4, but was saddled with foul trouble. Tobias Rowland, 6'3 freshman, had 2 points. Kanan Bowie, the 6'1 senior guard, had 2 points, and MJ Warrior, 6'1 sophomore, had 1. For Duncanville, they were paced by Jacoby Pearson. The 6' senior guard had 9 points. Clarence Taylor, 6'1 senior guard, had 7. Jordan Massenberg, the 6'5 forward, had 7 points. Stephen Quinn had 3 points. Keon Hoskin had 2 points. And Cameron Massey had 1. And I think that in the second half, obviously turnovers, which we've talked about, and then foul trouble. Foul trouble has been a story in the first half for Putnam City West. Kalen Wade, their leading scorer, has 3 fouls. Shelby Sampleton, we don't even know what he can do, as he got 3 fouls right off the jump, and he was a starter. Correct. And then Marquise Gatewood, their 6'8 forward, he has 2 fouls, a little shaken up at one point, had to come out of the game. But something that I thought was interesting from what Coach Burt said, this is only their second game. And I believe they played last night in the Thanksgiving Hoopfest. So that's kind of a difference between the Texas teams and the Oklahoma teams. Putnam City West coming into a venue like this and a tournament like this to open up their season. They haven't even played yet. So that probably explains some of those first quarter jitters that we saw. But once they settled down in the second quarter, made for a very competitive game.
I'll tell you this, I can only imagine what Coach Chisholm said to his team. They didn't even come out for halftime, and they're just coming out right now at the start of second half.
It's probably a good thing that our microphones weren't in the locker room, as Coach Chisholm probably getting on his guys. If you're just joining us, the story was Duncanville had a 10-point lead early on. I believe it was 12-2, 14-4. Putnam City West did a nice job battling back into the game, and we begin the second half as Duncanville has the ball. Duncanville going left to right on your screen, wearing their home whites trimmed in blue. And right off the bat, we mentioned foul trouble. There's Kalen Wade picking up his 4th foul 9 seconds into the second half.
And that's not good, because he's a very important part of this team and what they do on both sides of the ball, both offensively and defensively.
So Kalen Wade did not start the game for Putnam City West. He does start the second half. But with those 3 fouls right away, he picks up a foul, and it's on a 3-point attempt. Just a double whammy for Coach Burt and his 5'8 senior guard. So Wade will have to go to the bench, and that means Kanan Bowie will check in his place. Cameron Massey missing the first 2 from the line. The third one is on the way, and he does connect on the last. So 1 of 3 on this trip, 2 of 5 from the line tonight. Massey has 2 points. Duncanville has a 6-point lead. And we have a timeout on the floor as the Patriots had some trouble getting the ball inbound. It'll be a 30-second timeout charged to head coach Lenny Burt.
You know, it seemed like Duncanville put the pressure on, but I don't know why West was surprised, because this is the same way that Duncanville played in the first half. They picked up full court. So they shouldn't have been surprised, but hey, they had to burn a timeout, and that might come back to haunt them later on.
Only 3 timeouts left for Putnam City West. Duncanville has their full allotment of timeouts. Back to action here. Early going third quarter. Duncanville had a 5-point halftime lead. They've now extended it to 6. Kalen Wade, the leading scorer for Putnam City West, just picked up his 4th foul. He had to go to the bench. Off balance, left-handed runner, no good. Nice rebound by Gatewood. Marquise Gatewood, the 6'8 senior, is fouled by Jordan Massenberg, and Gatewood will go to the line for the first time tonight.
Gatewood is taking advantage of his size, being the biggest player on the court. 6'8", maybe the next closest player to him may be about 6'2". So he's doing what a big man's supposed to do on the offensive boards.
First free throw on the way is good. Gatewood connects. Right now on the court for West, it's Greg Thomas, MJ Warrior, Marquise Gatewood, Shelby Sampleton, and Junior McVeigh. That's the 5 for the Patriots. Gatewood's second is no good. So missed free throws being a story already in the second half for both teams. Runner no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by West. That's Junior McVeigh. McVeigh has the ball knocked away from behind. Nice job by Duncanville. That's Keon Hoskin. No correction, Clarence Taylor. And we're going to get a little too active of defense by McVeigh.
Not only did he turn it over, but he committed a foul probably 80 feet from the basket.
That's the same thing the head coach Lenny Bird is telling his player right there, McVeigh. Don't make one mistake and turn it into 2. And again, we talked about it a minute ago, but that's that sophomore. McVeigh's just a sophomore getting a little teaching lesson over there on the bench. As the open corner 3 is no good for Cameron Massey. The rebound is controlled by the Patriots. Into the front court comes Greg Thomas. Thomas, off-balance runner, no good off the glass. Contact, no call. Gatewood well off the mark with the putback. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with Duncanville.
You know something? Duncanville has turned it up defensively, and all they're doing is really speeding West up. And West is playing right into it.
Todd, they better turn it up defensively. They didn't come out of the locker room until the half was about to start. I bet if they didn't turn it up defensively, Coach Chisholm was going to get in them just a little bit.
I think he did already. We, like you said earlier, wish we could have had these mics in the locker room.
Foul called against Tobias Rowland. That foul goes against Duncanville. Foul called against 23, Clarence Taylor. His 3rd personal foul. Taylor will have to go to the bench. Second team foul for Duncanville.
And he's a very important part. Taylor has been playing really well on both ends and igniting their offense as well.
Taylor with 7 first half points. He'll have to head to the bench, and foul trouble will be something that we have to watch for the remainder of the second half for both teams, but especially for West. Right there, Shelby Simpleton inbounding the ball. He has 3 fouls. Kalen Wade already on the bench with 4 fouls. 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Massenberg. Into the front court comes Pearson. Pearson, nice penetration and kick out. And we are going to get a foul called against Putnam City West. That foul is going to go against Sampleton, his 4th personal foul. So right there you have 2 guys that started the second half of Putnam City West that have 4 fouls. That's going to bring Jalen Rainey, who's waiting at the table. He's going to come back into the game after Stephen Quinn shoots this first free throw. Quinn's first foul shot is good. He's 2 of 2 from the line tonight. He's got 4 points. That's going to bring Jalen Rainey in. The 6'2 junior is a guy we talked a lot about, especially in the second quarter, coming off the bench, not scoring any points, but making his presence felt with his defense and rebounding.
Fouls is really starting to mount up for West, and it's creating a problem. And I'm sure Coach, would like for them to, if possible, to stop the fouling because he needs guys on the court. That's his main guy.
Duncanville with a takeaway. That's number 3, Jacoby Pearson with the steal. Nice outlet pass up ahead to Ian Gooden. Yes. Gooden finishes at the rim. First field goal of the second half. Gooden in the books with 2 points. Kick out by Rainey. Ball deflected and stolen by Duncanville. 3-on-2 Hanging in the air, drawing the contact is Jacoby Pearson. The foul will go against Greg Thomas. That'll be his second.
You know, it was Duncanville in the first half that had problems with turning the ball over. Now it's West. You know, Duncanville has turned up the pressure, and they're causing turnovers, and they're either getting baskets or they're going to the free throw line like they are right now.
Correction on the foul call. It goes against MJ Warrior. It is his second foul. Checking into the game is Tobias Rowland, the freshman guard who's given Coach Burt some nice minutes, as Coach Chisholm nervously pacing the sideline with his team having a 9-point advantage. And now 10 points after Pearson knocks down both free throws. So Pearson into double figures. He has 11. 4 of 4 from the line tonight. And the lead is the biggest it's been since the first quarter. It's a 10-point advantage for Duncanville, 35-25. Right there, Greg Thomas steps on the end line, but we're going to get a blocking foul called against Duncanville, number 3, Jacoby Pearson.
I want to say West, based on what Coach said, is that he got a lot of new faces and new pieces, so guys are really not used to playing with each other. And then you said it earlier about this is only their second game of the season.
Nice finish at the rim by Greg Thomas. Thomas now has 8 points, and the lead is 8. Breaking the pressure is Cameron Massey. And now the ball is stolen away by MJ Warrior. Outlet up ahead to Thomas. Thomas all the way to the rim. Rattles around and falls. Back-to-back buckets for Thomas. He's in double figures with 10 points. And just like that, the 10-point lead is now 6.
That was a good steal and a very good finish.
The two things that we talked about at the half, foul trouble and turnovers, are showing up here in the second half for both teams. Points off turnovers have been critical for the Patriots. Rebounded there by Gatewood. And 4 straight points for Putnam City West. Three-pointer on the way, no good by Rainey. Rebounded by Gatewood. Gatewood loses control of it. And we're going to have a foul 40-some-odd feet from the basket by number 3, MJ Warrior. It's going to be his third.
You know, that was a good rebound by Gatewood, but he turns and make a pass to where he could have just passed it out where they could reset, but he tried to make a play which probably not him, you know, something that he usually does and got a turnover. It's an unforced turnover too.
Unforced turnovers are killers.
Yes.
And right now, West dropping back into that matchup zone, kind of a 2-1-2 matchup zone that gave Duncanville some fits at times in the first half. Panthers showing patience, passing around the zone. Good ball movement until it's stolen away by MJ Warrior. So Warrior commits the foul and then makes up for it by getting the steal. Rainey on the right wing, crossover dribble into the paint. Hanging, firing, no. Gets a rebound. We're getting an over-the-back call against Rainey.
He's had a tough game, but he's played so hard, but he's just having a tough game as far as trying to finish around the basket.
Third personal foul against Jalen Rainey. 6th team foul already against Putnam City West. We're just now midway gone through the third quarter, and they already have 6 team fouls, which is not going to make Lenny Bird happy. What will make him happy is those active hands on defense. Another deflection in the pressure for the Patriots. Sideline inbound for Duncanville.
You know, this is only a 6-point game. If West can take care of the ball.
No, you're exactly right. Turnovers have been killer for the Patriots. Right here, they get out in transition, unable to finish at the rim. Ball tapped and controlled by Duncanville. 1-on-2. And there's a hard foul by Gatewood. It'll send Massenburg to the line.
Yes. Probably didn't even need that foul because it looked like the guy was kind of out of control and wasn't going to make the shot. But you never know. Now he sends him to the line and he gets 2 shots.
Massenburg 3 of 6 from the line tonight. That'll be the 3rd personal foul against Marquise Gatewood. Gatewood very frustrated. And he'll have to check out of the game. He'll be replaced by a 6'1 guard, Kanan Bowie. And so, Todd, you go from a 6'8 forward in Gatewood, sub in a 6'1 guard in Kanan Bowie, and you lose 7 inches right there with that substitution.
Now it's going to be even more of a track meet because West doesn't have their big man.
Massenburg has been to the line 4 times tonight, and he has gone 1 of 2 every time. So he's 4 of 8 from the line. He has 8 points, and Duncanville has a 7-point advantage. Putnam City West with the basketball, going right to left on your screen. Greg Thomas controlling the basketball into the paint. Contact, no call. Fans behind us want a foul call, as does head coach Lenny Burt. Definitely thought there could have been a foul. Nonetheless, Duncanville has the ball driving into the lane. Left-handed finish, no good by Cameron Massey. The rebound comes down to Rowland.
At this point in time, no one is making shots, and it's just the game is basically at a standstill.
Very choppy pace right now. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed baskets, and some physical play. 17 fouls against Putnam City West, only 3 fouls in the second half against Duncanville. MJ Warrior knifing into the paint. His layup is no good. Rebound comes down to to Bowie. Bowie's putback is no good. And we're going to get a foul 90 feet from the basket, which will send Duncanville to the line. That foul goes against MJ Warrior, his 4th personal foul, 8th team foul against the Patriots.
I know Coach Burke probably feel like, is there a lid on that basket? Because they cannot get a bucket at this point in time.
You know, we've talked about it all game with foul troubles, and some of those being some bad fouls. You know, Coach, you never want to see a guy take a foul 90 feet from the basket. But it works out because they missed the free throw. But foul trouble now, that's 3 guys with 4 fouls for Putnam City West. 7-point deficit for the Patriots. And there's that lid you were talking about, and another foul. Tobias Rowland, the freshman, being a little over-aggressive there, trying to get the putback.
Yes, for some reason, they just can't get a basket. I mean, I would say probably since maybe the 3:30 mark that they haven't scored. Maybe a little bit longer than that they have not scored a basket.
Minute 59 left in the third quarter. And after this shot right here is a 1-and-1, Stephen Quinn. But that's 9 team fouls against Putnam City West. So from here on out, that means that the Panthers are going to be shooting 2 foul shots on every defensive foul. Quinn rattles home the front end of the 1-and-1. He will get 1 more. Quinn is 3 of 4 from the line, make it 4 of 5 after he splashes the second one home. And it's a 9-point lead for Duncanville. Patriots desperate for some offense. Who's it going to come from? You have the leading scorer, Kalen Wade, on the bench. You have their big man, Marquise Gatewood, on the bench. So who is going to step up for the Patriots and find a way to get the ball in the basket?
You're absolutely right. You know, they need someone to be able to put the basketball in the basket for them because they're struggling right now.
Just saw number 2, Cameron Massey, on your screen. Nice job defensively by him, and he is shadowing Greg Thomas. Cameron Massey, number 2 for Duncanville, shadowing number 2, Greg Thomas for Putnam City West. Not helping off, not bothering to find out where the ball is. So definitely trying to take him out of the game. Kick out to Rainey. Rainey in rhythm, 3-pointer on the way, and there's a big basket for Jalen Rainey and the Putnam City West Patriots. That 3-pointer cuts the lead to 6.
I just seen Rainey clap his hands together like, man, where's that been? Because he's been playing hard tonight, and for him to make that basket, that may just get him going.
38-32 is your score. A little bit of a sloppy third quarter. Definitely a defensive struggle here in the third. Massenberg putting the ball on the deck. Fadeaway jumper, rimming and falling. Nice basket by Massenberg. Massenberg now into double figures. And back the other way comes the freshman, Tobias Rowland. Nice job by number 23. He has 4 points on the night.
Yes, he just took advantage and just went straight to the basket, being aggressive.
There it is again, another turnover. Let's see if the Patriots can capitalize. Kick out into the corner, 3-pointer, and they're going to get him with a travel, and I think that's the right call.
Yes, I totally agree.
Kanan Bowie caught it in front of the 3-point line, but forgot to put the ball on the deck as he stepped back behind the arc. And the thing is, he knocked down the shot. So in a game where they can't find a range, he knocks down the shot, but it's canceled out because of the travel.
Yes.
Half-court trap applied by Putnam City West. Nice job by Duncanville finding the open man. That was Massenberg. Now the kick out in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. And that's big. Three-point basket by Stephen Quinn. His first three of the night. He had 3 points in the first half. He now has 9 for the game.
Duncanville did a good job of moving the ball around. He got an open three from the corner.
Here we go. This is the freshman, Tobias Rowland, trying to keep his Patriots in the game with 5 seconds on the clock. 4, 3, 2. Here comes a 40-footer that's way short. And a big three-pointer by Rowland. He finishes with the last 5 points for Putnam City West. And they will go to the fourth quarter down by 6.
You know, the freshman, as you say, Rowland has come in, and he's sparked him. He's got, I want to say, a three and a layup. And not only that, he's getting on the boards. He's being active as far as help side defense. And, you know, he's doing some things that, that's really needed. And, you know, if he can continue to do that, they can really close the gap.
So credit Putnam City West. They had the lid on the basket for what seemed like the longest time. And 2 threes and a lay-in by Rowland. Rainey had a 3, and then Rowland had 5 points. They closed the gap to 6. You see there Coach Corey Chisholm drawing up on the clipboard, trying to get his guys across the finish line here. They've led for the most part throughout the game. First quarter they had the big 10-point lead. Second quarter we saw Putnam City West claw back into it and eventually take a 1-point lead. They have not led since the second quarter, though they trail, like you said, they only trail by 6. It's just a 2-possession game, and they will get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
I think if West can put together some scoring, some baskets, and not turn it over, like I say, like you said, it's only 43-37. It's still a close, fairly close game. They just got to put together some strings of scoring and not turn it over.
For those of you just joining us, this is our finale of the Thanksgiving Hoopfest. It's Duncanville against Putnam City West. Putnam City West ranked as the number 7 6A team in Oklahoma. Duncanville currently ranked as the number 18 6A team in the state of Texas. So a little Texas-Oklahoma interstate rivalry here as the freshman Rowland pump fakes, drives into the lane, finishes through contact. Look at the freshman, Tobias Rowland. He now has 9 points, and it's just a 4-point game.
And the coach said he didn't know, he didn't know as far as playing his guys. It's a new squad. Tobias is going to get some more playing time, I can guarantee you.
Nice finish at the rim by Cameron Massey, hanging and finishing. That's his first field goal. He's had a couple free throws. He now has 4 points. You know, Rowland, he's a 6'3 guard. He's a starter for Coach Burt's squad, and that's a big sign of respect for the freshman to have him in the starting lineup and here in crunch time giving him the ball.
Yes, totally agree. And he's playing with a lot of confidence.
A lot of confidence. That's a good point.
Yes.
Foul called against Cameron Massey, his 3rd personal. Only the 5th team foul against Duncanville compared to the 9 for Putnam City West. Duncanville will be shooting 2 shots on every Putnam City West foul, but West is not shooting free throws yet. All the way to the basket, we're going to get an offensive foul. It's a great job by the Duncanville defender. Number 0, Jabriant Hill, the 5'8 sophomore, drawing the charge. And the foul will go against Artavius Washington, his first.
And he hasn't been playing that much, Washington, and he comes in the game and, that's somewhat of a turnover.
Trying to do a little too much, absolutely. Yes. The trap effective there for Putnam City West. Forces Coach Chisholm to burn a timeout. 7:06 remaining in the game, 6-point lead for Duncanville.
I can tell you this, though. Coach Burke is really finding out a lot about his team. You know, he's putting guys in, and they're starting to respond. Probably guys, that he didn't really know about because, like we said earlier, this is only their 2nd game of the season.
That's right. Just looking down the stat sheet, Greg Thomas, the 5'8 senior for Putnam City West, he's in double figures, and he might be the only player tonight in double figures. Several players with 8 points and 9 points. Jacoby Pearson had 9 in the first half for Duncanville. He now has 11 for the game. So each team with one player in double figures, but really balanced scoring attack for both teams, as it's been a defensive struggle here in our finale of the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest. A ton of great action this weekend. Several games yesterday as well as today, and the home team trying to finish it off in style by playing Putnam City West. There it is again, Todd. Another unforced turnover.
Yes, unforced. He just threw it out of bounds.
And it looks like there was just a little bit of a panic situation. Get the rebound, picks up his dribble, panic a little bit, throw it to where you think the teammate's going to be, and instead it comes over here to the media table out of bounds. Duncanville retains possession. Three-pointer on the way is good. A big shot by Stephen Quinn. And the way this game has gone offensively, those three-pointers seem even bigger than normal.
Yes. There's not much scoring, so when you, like you say, when they hit a three-pointer, that's huge. And that came right after that turnover.
So Duncanville making the Patriots pay for that unforced turnover. Rainey thought about a deep three, takes it in, finishes through contact. Rainey now has 5 points on the night and cuts the lead to 7.
That was a great drive by Rainey. They need more of that from him.
Full court pressure applied by the Patriots. 6 minutes left in the game. 7-point lead for Duncanville. Crossover dribble by Pearson. And now Duncanville is going to be just fine if they run some clock. Instead, it'll be Cameron Massey penetrating into the paint, drawing a foul. That foul will go against number 15, Artavius Washington. His second personal foul. And because of all of those third quarter fouls, it's going to be a two-shot foul as Duncanville is in the double bonus. So Cameron Massey to the line. He's only 2 of 5 tonight. A couple big free throws here for the Panthers. The first one is nothing but net.
Like you said earlier, this has not been the most attractive game, but man,
that's a good way of putting it. Or you're a coach, you can say it's been a defensive performance, right? You credit the defenses. A little bit.
I guess
a little bit. Come on, I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to help him out. No, it has been a little bit of an ugly game, a struggle offensively, a lot of physical play. Nice job by Kalen Wade, a potential and one, no foul call, but a nice finish. Cuts the lead back to 7 after Massey knocked down both free throws. So 50-43 is your score. And the pace ever since the second quarter has definitely slowed. Been a bit of a slugfest. Nice job getting into the paint, unable to finish is Jacoby Pearson. 3-on-2 opportunity for Putnam City West all the way to the rim. Finding it is Kalen Wade. He's got 4 fouls, but he leads his Patriots. He's in double figures. And now it's 50-45.
Just wanted to, just what you said is, he just hit a bucket. They're up 7.
Nice shot by Jordan Massenberg, the 16-foot turnaround. Hits it nothing but net. Gets the lead back to 7, and a timeout charge to Duncanville. A full timeout taken by Coach Corey Chisholm.
It seemed like things are trying to heat up. You got one team. Both teams done hit a basket, and now they're picking up the tempo. And like you said, with 5:04 left, they know, especially West. Look, if we're going to get back in this thing, we're going to pick up the tempo, play good D, don't turn the ball over, and finish our shots. Well, on the other hand, you got Duncanville. They're trying to not turn it over and continue to make shots like the young man just finished out that before the timeout.
Massenberg, the big jumper, he now has 12 points on the night. Jacoby Pearson has 11 for Duncanville. And it's been something that we've talked about it a lot for PC West, but also talking about for Duncanville of where's the scoring going to come from. Down the stretch, that's one of those things you find out in these early season games is who's going to be your go-to guy. When the game's on the line, you need to get a bucket. Who are you going to find? And really, I still don't know for either. I mean, it's been a variety of guys. Massenberg has done a nice job getting to the line, but he's only 4 of 8. Free throws have plagued Duncanville tonight, so that's another thing to keep an eye on as we tick down under the 5-minute mark. Is going to be free throws down the stretch if they can convert. Putnam City West breaks the pressure. 3-pointer on the way. Front iron, no good. Ball tapped and controlled by the freshman. Rolling up and in. Tobias Rowland. He now is in double figures with 11 points. Nice job by the freshman being active on the offensive glass. But again, it was Jalen Rainey tipping the ball and keeping it in play, and the freshman finishing it.
Yes. The freshman is what we call Johnny on the spot.
That's it.
He was there. He caught it. He finished. Wow. But like you say, Rainey started it.
Massenberg to the rack, unable to finish, partially blocked. Putnam City West able to get the defensive rebound, and now a long three-pointer on the way, misses everything. Do you think that's the shot that Coach Lenny Burt wanted right there on that possession?
I think he could have got something much better than that. And I always say with no shot clock in high school, it's still, you got a lot of time left, so you can work the ball around and get a better shot than that.
The air ball from Greg Thomas. Now we get a full court trap. Nice job passing cross court. 3-on-2 fast break. And look at there, Jalen Rainey deflecting the ball out of bounds, preventing a layup opportunity, and his group will get a chance to set up defensively.
Look, Rainey only had 5 points, but, man, he's letting you know he's going to play this game to the very end.
4:03 remaining in the game. Open look for Quinn. Front rim, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. And the Patriots will have a chance to slice into this 5-point deficit.
Look, the scoring really has been coming from Thomas. I'm sorry, Rowland, the freshman.
Tobias Rowland.
Yes. Thomas had the ball. Now he just made the pass.
Almost another turnover. Ball deflected out of bounds off of Duncanville. Yeah, Tobias Rowland, a quiet first half, only 2 points, but he's had 9 in the second half. And you're right, he's been a big source of offense lately for Putnam City West. We're going to get a foul on the floor called against Jacoby Pearson. It's going to be Pearson's 3rd personal foul, and Putnam City West still not in the bonus, only the 6th team foul against the Panthers.
If West can take care of the ball, finish this sequence and score, this game is going to be really good going down to the wire.
Big possession here for the Patriots. Man-to-man defense applied by Duncanville. 3:38 left in the game. It's Greg Thomas controlling the ball. Goes right wing to Wade. Wade playing with the 4 fouls. Thought about a step-back 3. Keeps his dribble alive. Gets all the way to the rack, and he'll be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Wade just gave them a step-back hesitation and went to the basket, exploded. And now he's going to the free throw line.
Not sure who the foul was called against. Nonetheless, Kalen Wade will go to the line for the 2nd time tonight. The left-hander knocks down the first one.
Duncanville, number 20, Stephen Quinn.
PA announcer answers my question. Stephen Quinn with his 2nd personal foul. Wade at the line. 2nd one on the way from the left-hander, and it's good. He's 3 of 4 from the line tonight. Wade has 14 points, playing with those 4 fouls, and now it's just a 3-point lead. Duncanville into the front court, under 3.5 to play. Warrior has to be careful defensively. He's got 4 fouls. Right wing, that's Clarence Taylor. Taylor being defended by Rowland, the freshman. Taylor gets a step on him, loses control of the ball, and is controlled by Wade. Back the other way come the Patriots. Wade finds a man underneath, and what a rejection by Cameron Massey.
That was outstanding. He got back and blocked that shot, and it was really a 2-on-1. That gentleman played great defense on that sequence.
2:59 left in the game. Putnam City West to inbound. Wade with the ball goes right corner to the freshman. That's Rowland. Coach Burt barking out his offensive play as we now tick under 2:45. Wade coming off a screen, being defended by Pearson. Don't need a 3 here if you're Putnam City West. Nice job attacking the rim, and it's the freshman, Tobias Rowland, finishing at the rim. He has 13 points, and the lead is down to 1. Nice blow by number 20, Stephen Quinn.
Yes, it was. Good drive, good finish.
Quinn had a couple of 3-pointers in the 3rd quarter. Nice job there of getting all the way to the rim. Rainey maybe shuffled his feet, gets away with it, finishes through contact. What? You're exactly right. What a finish indeed by Jalen Rainey. We've talked about him a lot. Rainey finding some of the offensive game here in the second half. And it looks like after all of the the sluggish offensive performance and kind of the sloppy back and forth in the middle part of the game, it looks like we're going to have an exciting finish.
Yes, and I said that if West could just take care of the ball, finish some of their shots, this game is going down to the wire. And again, this is not the most attractive game that I've watched tonight.
Not the most attractive, but definitely exciting. The crowd into it as there's 2:08 left in the game. 1 point advantage for Duncanville. Duncanville will have the ball. They also have the possession arrow should there be a held ball. 2 timeouts left for Putnam City West, 3 for Duncanville, but the story has been fouls. For Putnam City West, Kaylin Wade with 4 fouls, MJ Warrior with 4 fouls, Shelby Sampleton with 4 fouls, Rainey and Gatewood with 3 fouls. No one for Duncanville, at least according to our stat sheet, no one with 4 fouls. The Patriots will be shooting 1-1 on any Duncanville foul, whereas Duncanville is in the double bonus. So there's your game reset. 2:08 left in the game, and what a way to finish an exciting 9th annual Thanksgiving Hoopfest. Why not let this game go down to the wire, huh? A little buzzer beater maybe, little fun, exciting finish. We'll see how everything shakes out.
And you know, I was just thinking about that. What a way to finish based on the weekend we've had here at Duncanville High School.
Man-to-man defense applied by Putnam City West. That's Cameron Massey being guarded by Kaylin Wade. Wade playing with 4 fouls. Can't afford to foul out here in the late going. Minute 50 now on the clock. Rainey defending Taylor. Foul called against Jalen Rainey. That's going to be his 4th, much to the chagrin of head coach Lenny Burt. Wanted a 5-second call.
That was a very, very, to me, it was a play on. It was a play on, but hey, you know, he's the official. He made the call.
First free throw on the way is good from Clarence Taylor, his first trip to the line tonight. Taylor has 8 points. That's his first point here in the second half. Rainey flicks the right wrist. Long on the second one. We're going to get a lane violation. No, correction. We're going to get a foul. A foul called against Duncanville. Stephen Quinn. I thought they were going to say he stepped in early. Instead, they call Quinn for the over the back. That's Quinn's 3rd personal. And now to the line, Putnam City West will have a 1-1, and they'll have an opportunity to tie the game.
Wow, what a play. I mean, man, you know, you're shooting 2, but you only get 1, and now you're going back to the other end, and you can tie this ball game.
MJ Warrior at the line, the 6'1 sophomore. Cool as a cucumber on the first, knocks it down. The lead is 1 for Duncanville, and the sophomore who's taken quite the tongue lashing a couple of different times from Coach Burt, a chance to tie the game. Unable to do so as he goes 1 of 2 as well. So 1 point game, 55-54 as Coach Chisholm looks on, trying to get his squad to finish out the victory tonight. But they've got 1:35 left to go. Nice drive into the paint. Hanging and finishing is Jacoby Pearson. Big bucket to extend the lead to 3. 1:25 left. 3-point lead for Duncanville.
That was a tough drive, but a very good finish.
Dribbling out at midcourt is MJ Warrior, telling his teammates to move, asking for a ball screen from Rainey. He gets it. Rainey's got to be careful as he has 4 fouls. Contact, no call. And we're going to get a timeout. And you can't see it on your screen, but Coach Chisholm of Duncanville, extremely animated, imploring the referee that it should have been a turnover, saying that Putnam City West did not have control. Instead, it will be a full timeout for Putnam City West.
I mentioned this earlier, that this game is going to go down to the wire. But you know something? We had a great weekend of basketball on the girls' side and on the boys' side. So you know, if you missed it, I'm sure it'll be back next year. You got to come down because there's some good basketball. Teams from the state of Texas, teams from Louisiana, teams from Oklahoma, you know, and this is a good way to finish tonight.
One of the best venues around to watch a game as the young fans enjoying the action. All right, Todd. So if you are Putnam City West head coach Lenny Bird, you've got 1:02 left. You're down 3, inbounding the ball on the side. What are you drawing up here in the timeout? Are you looking to get a 3? What is your strategy?
Well, with the minute 2 left, my thing is let's get a 2, but let's get something going to the basket. You know, the only way I would want a 3 if it's a wide open 3. But other than that, I want to go to the basket, and I want to go probably within the next probably 15 seconds, because that way we'll be down 1 and we'll get a chance to set up our defense and see what we can do if we can get the ball back.
3 players on the court for Putnam City West with 4 fouls. Should they get into a situation where they've got to play the foul game to extend the game, it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Ball inbounded underneath their basket. It's triggered into the corner to Wade. Wade into the paint, leaning, no good. Rebounded by Massenberg. Big board by Massenberg. And now with 50 seconds, somebody's got a foul, but Wade can't.
That was a good drive, but a tough miss.
Deflected by Sampleton. I'm telling you, everybody out there has 4 fouls. That's a nice job by the freshman, Tobias Rowland, with the give. Right now you have Wade on the court with 4 fouls. You have Sampleton on the court with 4 fouls. Warrior on the court with 4 fouls. There are only 2 guys that can foul.
Yeah. But I always say, anytime you have to do a desperate foul, instead of just going and grab the guy like the gentleman just did, go for the ball first, because you never know what may happen. You may get a turnover.
Absolutely. Cameron Massey, a couple of clutch free throws coming up right here. He knocks down the first to make it a 2-possession game, 58-54, 40.6 seconds remaining. Second one from the left-hander's on the way, no good. So 1 of 2 from the line. Across the timeline comes Greg Thomas. Into the corner, wide open three-pointer. No good from Sampleton. Saved to Sampleton. Warrior tracks it down, Thomas tracks it down to prevent a backcourt violation. That's Warrior. Kick into the corner to Wade. Wade drives to the basket. Layup, no good. Wade gets his own rebound, knocked to the ground. And that's got to be something. They're going to call a jump ball, and that might do it. The possession arrow favors Duncanville. Duncanville will have the basketball with 13.5 seconds. Nice job by Clarence Taylor and Stephen Quinn defensively right there.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, they tried. It was trying to go for 2, and then probably if they would have made that, they would have set something up and probably fouled someone, go to the line. But that was tough. Couldn't get that basket to go down.
You know, Kalen Wade wants that one back. Definitely feels that he should have knocked it down. Inbounded in the corner. Dangerous area to inbound the basketball. Foul will be called. We'll have to see if it's against Warrior or Gatewood. The foul is against MJ Warrior. That is the 5th personal foul for the sophomore, so he is fouled out of the game with 12.6 seconds left. So offense for defense substitution. Gatewood came in there on defense because he has fouls to give. He checks out, and Rainey, the 6'2 junior, checks back in. First free throw is good from Stephen Quinn. Quinn, a nice job at the line tonight. He's 5 of 6.
I think that's pretty much it. Duncanville was able to take care of the ball and, most importantly, finish their free throws.
Ball is inbounded to Wade. Wade has to hurry. He gets all the way to the rim, and we're going to have a foul called against Duncanville. And if you're Coach Chisholm, the one thing that you don't want to do there is to stop the clock with a foul.
And there was only 13 seconds left. He could have let him make the layup, took the ball out, and, hey, either the ball game or they're going back to the free throw line.
With 7.6 seconds, Kalen Wade at the line where he's 3 of 4 tonight. First attempt on the way is good. Wade has 15, but was really hampered with foul trouble. He had 3 fouls in the first half, and right out of the locker room, first play of the second half, he picked up his 4th foul. Spent much of the third quarter and part of the fourth quarter on the bench. He knocks down both. Rainey will give the foul with 6.8 seconds left. That will cause Rainey to foul out, as that is his 5th personal foul.
I tell you this, Coach Burke has found out a lot about his freshman, number 23, Rowland. He's found, something definitely in him. This young man can play. He came to play in the second half.
Roland definitely has had a nice night. Nice night for Rainey.
Yes.
He exits the game with 7 points, and not sure how many rebounds and deflections, but definitely, as we've mentioned over and over, has made his presence known on both ends of the court. And credit Duncanville as it's become a free throw game, and Duncanville has struggled throughout much of the game from the line, and they've been pretty clutch here down the stretch as Clarence Taylor knocks down both to extend the lead to 6. So 6.8 seconds, 62-56 is the score. One last attempt for the Patriots. Wade will dribble it into the front court. He'll pass to Thomas. Thomas will let it fly from 3. It's no good, and that will do it. An exciting finish to the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest, and both Duncanville girls and boys teams are able to defend their home court. Here is the men leave with a 62-56 victory over Putnam City West. Todd, your final thoughts from the game tonight?
Well, I said whoever could take care of the ball and make some shots was going to win this game. And it seemed like Duncanville, might have heard me, especially at the latter part, because they really made their free throws to stretch this game open.
Well, there you have it, folks. That will bring us to a conclusion of the 2017 Thanksgiving Hoop Fest. The 9th installment did not disappoint. A lot of great talent, both individually and in terms of teams. And our final game, it's Duncanville taking home the 62-56 victory over Putnam City West. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining us all weekend on PlayHoops.com. For Todd Moore, I'm Brian Kelly, saying so long from Duncanville.